And we're live now to Melbourne, and the Parliamentary Secretary to the Prime Minister, Alan Tudge, joins me for a bit of reaction to some of the comments we've heard this morning from Bill Shorten. First of all, Mr Tudge, your reaction to, Bill Shorten's suggestion that you're out to reduce the indexation rate of the age pension following the comments from Kevin Andrews that the welfare system's unsustainable.
Well, Bill Shorten's again running a scare campaign, because had he read the front page of the Australian today, he would have seen Minister Andrews' comment that the aged pension is not part of the welfare reform review. What is part of the welfare reform review, though, is the other income support payments, and we're particularly looking at the DSP and the New Start payments, because we have seen tremendous growth in welfare payments, particularly over the last 6 years. Now, today, 1 in 5 Australians are on welfare payments. That's over 5 million Australians. It's an extraordinary number. It's been growing rapidly, and it's unsustainable.
But the Minister has said that the indexation rate of the pension can be looked at as part of the Audit Commission. That's what Bill Shorten was alluding to.
Well, the main focus is what Minister Andrews has been talking about, is his review of the welfare system, which is being undertaken at the moment by Patrick McClure, and that review is not looking at the aged pension.
Now, in terms of the $70 billion bill, where do you think, where's the core problem in all of this? Where does the government have to start?
The main growth areas have been in the disability support pension and in the New Start pension, the DOL, basically. And those are the two areas where Mr McClure is going to provide some advice to us. And in essence, we want to look at areas which are providing disincentives for people to go into work. Now, for example, in the disability support pension, there's over 800,000 people who are now on that. Many of those people have profound disabilities, and of course they will be able to do little or no work. But in other cases, there will be some people who have disabilities which may only last for a small amount of time, and we should be encouraging those people to work where it is possible. Similarly, for people who are on New Start payments, unemployment benefits, that we want to look at avenues where we can encourage those people to take up jobs where they are available. Now, sometimes that might be moving to a different location to where there are jobs, and we've put in place, come the 1st of July, additional relocation payments to encourage people to move, for example. On the 1st of July, we're also going to provide some additional incentive payments for long-term unemployed people to go back into the workforce. And thirdly, on the 1st of July, we'll be providing incentives for employers to employ particularly mature-age people who are sometimes overlooked in the employment market.
Now, I want to get your reaction finally, Alan Tudge, to these comments by an Indonesian MP, the member of their Foreign Affairs Commission, who has said Australia is stupid for suggesting that the naval incursions into Indonesian territory were inadvertent. He says he can't believe, I think there is no way that they did not know that they had crossed the border, was his quote.
Well, Minister Morrison, as you know, has apologised to the Indonesian government for our vessels crossing over into Indonesian territory. We said that our vessels wouldn't, they did, so we have unreservedly apologised to the Indonesian government. Now, how did that occur? We don't know at this stage, but what has been put in place is a full investigation into how that has occurred, and also additional measures have been put in place so that it cannot occur again in the future. And I think those are the right two actions to take.
But there's certainly a sentiment within the Indonesian Parliament, this MP, a member of their Foreign Affairs Commission, who doesn't believe it.
Well, I don't think that is the case, but we are having a full review headed up by the Chief of Defence as to how this did occur, and we'll get to the bottom of it.
Bill Shorten finally says that he is going to be constructive with the Audit Commission and constructive in opposition. Do you welcome that?
Absolutely. If he's fair income about that, we welcome that. But to date, he hasn't been fair income about trying to get the budget back under control. And I'll give one clear example of that, Kieran, and that is that the previous Rudd government outlined over $5 billion of savings measures which they banked in their budget projections. Now, we are now trying to legislate to introduce those savings measures, Labor's savings measures, and what's Bill Shorten doing? He's blocking his own savings measures in the Parliament. So If Shorten's fed income, that's terrific. But to date, he has not shown that he is being fed income.
Alan Tudge, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Thanks very much, Kieran.